Hey, good morning. This is Miss Grace, and I'm not going to be here today. So, this video is going to have to do it for you. All right. So, I did put in a video into the stream of me simply reading the story to get you ready for the new story. I'll be teaching it later. Okay. So, you're going to go into Google Classroom, you're going to go into classwork, fourth quarter grades. The first thing you're going to be doing is adverbs of frequency and intensity. This is a build on yesterday. And the other thing that's going to be due today is the vocab matching. And that is actually pretty straightforward. This is the vocab word list. So you have a copy right there. And this is the matching. This is where you'll actually do the work. It's very straightforward. All right, so let's talk about adverbs of frequency and intensity. All right, as we saw from the video, lolly, 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 get your adverbs here. There are about, I don't know, 1,000 maybe different kinds of adverbs. These are adverbs of frequency, time, how many times something happens, and intensity. So words like very, intensify the other adverb. Okay, so this is way too small to see. And so if you need it bigger, and I always do, okay, you come over here to the Zoom and we can make it 100% so we can actually read it and figure out what we're doing. All right, so adverbs are, of course, words that modify a verb in some way. So always you're looking for the verb and then asking yourself questions about what word is changing or modifying this verb. So an adverb is a word that tells something about a verb. Adverbs of frequently tell how often an action happens. My mom usually wakes at 5 a.m. That's frequency. How often does she wake up at 5 a.m.? Adverbs of intensity tell how much or to what degree an action happens. She was tired, but she hardly slept, which means she didn't get any sleep at all, hardly at all. Okay? So slept is our verb and hardly is our adverb. In the first one, my mom usually wakes at 5 a.m. Wakes is our verb, usually tells how often this action happens. Hardly slept, slept is our verb, and this is tells to what degree, how intense it was. Apparently, she didn't sleep at all, so it's almost flipping the verb slept into, it's another way of saying she was awake most of the night. All right, so the first one that we're going to take a look at. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here, it says underline the adverb in each sentence and circle the verb it describes. Write whether the adverb tells how often or how much. Now, we can't do all that on the computer. Circling and doing all that stuff is a little intricate. So what I did here was I created a very large text box. All right. So it says, number 1 says, Tomas always eats an apple during lunch. Okay. So our verb here is eats. How often does this happen? Always. So that is the type of adverb it is. So you can see here in the answer that I have given you, it's always is our adverb, eats is our verb, how often is the type of adverb. So you're looking for how often does Tomas eat an apple? Always. That is his habit. He does it every day. So, number 2, Tiffany almost missed the bus for school. I'm not sure how I would categorize this one. I know the verb is missed. Okay, that's our verb. Almost is, I would say how much or how, I said how much she missed it. She almost missed it. She missed it she got it by a little bit. I wouldn't say it's how often, because if it said she almost misses the bus every day would be how often. So I'm saying this is how much. That one's a tricky one. So I would say how much. That's how I would categorize it. Okay. My dog follows me a lot. What is your verb? What is happening in that sentence? How often, much does it happen? My dog follows me a lot. And I'll tell you right now, a lot is a phrase. Number 4, Angela usually goes to the library after school. Your verb is goes. So your adverb, which word there tells you how much or how often that she goes to the library? Angela usually goes to the library after school. Number 5, our cat never plays with our dog. Now, plays is our verb. What word tells you how much or how often? That word will be your adverb. Our cat never plays with our dog. With our dog is not your answer. With our dog is a prepositional phrase. So remember we said prepositional phrases are like chunks. You can't mess with them. So your choices are our cat never plays. Which one tells you how much or how often? All right, if plays is your verb. All right, so I did 2. You're going to do 3. You are going to hand this in, but it's pretty easy. All right, good luck. Just put your cursor on the text box. It will on the words, and it will open up for you. Okay, have a good day.